Few expressions of individuality are more telling than a tattoo. Tattoos have appeared throughout history as a ritual of art, pagan decoration, to mark a rite of passage, social status, popular art, and erotic art. But what exactly is a tattoo? A tattoo is a permanent coloration of the second layer of the dermis. It's produced by puncturing the skin and inserting indelible inks. The word tattoo has two major origins. The first is the Tahitian word tattoo, meaning to make a mark. The second is a Dutch expression, dohet tap toe, which is a signal for closing public houses, given by continuous drum beating or rapping. This rapping or tapping came close to the sound made by early tattooers, as they tapped a needle with a small hammer in the process of puncturing the skin. The art form has roots dating back to 1200 BC, but didn't start to spike in popularity until the 1990s. It has since then grown steadily and has made its way into mainstream society.
A long time ago, tattoos were generally like, oh, sailors get tattoos, prisoners get tattoos, and all this stuff. Lately, it's become so popular. Each summer, people come and more get tattoos and get tattoos and get tattoos. Every time summer arrives, about 10% of the population want more tattoos. And when people come in and they get tattoos, it's not necessarily mean stuff, like it's not necessarily scary skulls and stuff like that. It's anything, really. They can get font, they can get nice flowers and stuff. It's all depending on the person's preference, right? So, tattoos have developed a lot over the years, just because I think it's not only having a canvas you can have on your wall, but it's art you can have on your body for the rest of your life. And you can look at it and go, wow, I'm really proud of that. And so, there's some tattoo artists out there that aren't that good. There's some tattoo artists there that are amazing. But, in general, I think tattoos are a way of expressing your art onto other people and making them very happy.
Martin Barber couldn't be more pleased about the growing popularity and acceptance with tattoos and can't wait to get one of his own.
Well, it's in a mainstream society right now, and me not having a tattoo myself, I kind of really want to get one to kind of show my point of view on what I like and what I see as, part of me. I want to get, a shoulder tattoo, and I don't know exactly what I want to get yet, but I want it to resemble something about my life. I've seen people with tattoos that are really cool, showing people who they want to remember, people they love, other points of their life that was very important. And it's just a really important thing now. Everyone is starting to get tattoos.
But even with the booming popularity, there is still proven to be controversy with the exposure of tattoos specifically in the workplace.
I think that the negative viewpoint is due to, especially with corporate companies, just the image with customers, and more of a stereotype, really, on the person that's in front of you. Personally, I think depending on where the tattoo is placed, it's fine. I have no problem with it, as long as it's not all over your face, because that's the first thing the person would see when you're walking in.
Vincent Charlebois found out that the career in policing is not the place to have a tattoo.
In Police Foundation, when I was taking my gym class, the first year I had a very old and pretty strict teacher, which if you had any tattoos or anything, even though it was gym class, you really had to cover it up. There was no excuses, and we actually had a couple people in class which actually had sleeves and everything, so for them it was really hard, so they actually had to wear long sleeve shirts.
Luckily enough, Charlebois did not have a tattoo sleeve. He has a tribal tattoo symbolizing strength on his upper arm that can be easily covered. Being a cop is all about professionalism, discipline, and how you carry yourself. There have even been disagreements about just what to do about tattoos in the policing field. As of January 2012, they were determining whether or not to turn away new recruits with tattoo sleeves and neck tattoos and even scripts in different languages. They've even been thinking about going to the lengths of making cops remove their tattoos they deem offensive. Heather Frampton got her first tattoo before her 21st birthday.
It means by persevering, and it means a lot to me because you can get a lot accomplished through persevering. So it's just something that I hold close to my heart.
Frampton has spent her 4 years at Ryerson University studying to become a social worker. During the summer, she worked as a volunteer at Melbourne Family Resource Center, where she spent the day with seniors. She loved going to work every day and spending time with the older generation, but was not happy with having to cover up her tattoos.
Already being a part of a workplace that did ask me to cover my tattoo was actually an extremely demeaning experience, for lack of a better word. I felt like I was required to cover up a part of who I was or hide something that made me who I am, so that the general public didn't judge me or the agency I was a part of based on a decision I had made in my life. So it wasn't a very good experience, and if someone ever asked me to do it again, I would probably have to seriously think about it, because if you can't accept me and my tattoos for who I am, why would I want to work for you?
Fellow Ryerson student Elizabeth McGilvery has 5 tattoos and agrees with Frampton.
My thinking behind it is that if that's an agency that's going to tell me to cover my tattoos, I'm probably not going to want to work there. It's probably not a place that I'm going to feel like comfortable in.
However, unlike Frampton, McGilvery was lucky enough to work at a clothing store, which catered to a younger generation, so tattoo acceptance was much different.
I work at a clothing store, so it's not really a big deal to have tattoos. Actually, 2 of my managers have tattoos. My one manager has like a full sleeve tattoos, and my other manager has like her forearm done, like a forearm sleeve. So they really don't care. Like, I can show off my tattoos as much as I want. Like, they're completely accepting about it.
Kaylee Butler, mother of 2-year-old Keegan and student at Sir Sandford Fleming College, has her own view on tattoos in the workplace. She was quoted saying, "I think things have changed and it more depends now on what the tattoo is. I have both mine where they can be hidden, but my boyfriend's work doesn't mind because of what the tattoo is of. Our son's handprints." The 21-year-old has her son's footprints, date of birth, and name tattooed on her back, and a vine up her side which reads, "Peace, love, and understanding."
And other people that also have large businesses and stuff have to understand that no matter what, like tattoos that are below your arms or on your neck, it's not going to go away, but it's not going to change your personality whatsoever. I think it's completely ridiculous how this kind of tattoo industry with work works, because I find it absolutely not needed at all.